Yesterday we went to the beach, but while we were there, I wanted to get just a test image of myself getting in the water with the GoPro on my head to get a first person point of view of getting in the water and coming out of the water to see what it would look like. And I did it. I came out of the water and my nephew said, "There's a blue light on," so I take it off and the GoPro was burning hot. Apparently there's some damage to it. But I'm still managing to get things done, so I'm trying to keep in mind the positives instead of negative, the things I've been able to get done. Hopefully when I go home, I can figure out how to take it to a shop and get it fixed. So this is day 7. Yesterday, we went to the arts warehouse, and I just got some shots of like some of the artwork and stuff in there, and try to come up with some ideas of what to do, how to incorporate that into the video. Today, I would like to get some shots of me performing in front of some of the artwork over there, and I have some other creative ideas of mine involving people inside and outside of the warehouse. So hopefully I can get that done today, and also maybe walk around the land here and get some images of that, feature some of that as well. So you want to feature some of what Doors and Passages is doing here. As you can see, I slept in, I decided to stay sleeping in the house because I just got used to it here. I like routine with some things, just for peace of mind. So, I don't want to be thinking about moving my stuff or whatever. So I'm here now, my family's here, so I figure I'd just stay here for the time being. But it is starting to put a little damage on my back, because this is real hard. And I have back problems I've been going to the doctor and stuff for, but I figure I only have a few days left here, for 5 days or so, depending on when we leave and go back to the car. So I'll deal with it for now. I'm not doing anything really physically exerting here. My body's getting out of shape, but I'll fix that when I go back. Just gotta make sure I don't take my shirt off for any shots while I'm here. Another thing, I'm gonna try to get a boo-boo to wear, if I can, for a lot of shots here while I'm in Mbodiene. So, because I would like to be wearing that instead of some of the clothes that I brought over here. Alright. What's good, y'all? This is day 6/7, as you'll see from the vlog title, because I'm not sure whether it was day 6 or 7. Thought it was day 6, but in the actual vlog footage that I did when I was there, I call it day 7. So, who knows, I may have just lost a day, maybe when I came over on the plane, because that kind of blended into one day. But we're going to try to officially go by what I say in the vlog footage I shot when I was there. Although I wasn't sleeping that much, so who knows, I might have just not been completely keeping track of the days. So anyway, by now, we're finally getting into the days where we're catching some footage that's actually going to make up the meat of what we wind up really using in the official video. By now, if you've been watching the vlog in sequence, you've actually seen the video. So this should actually make things more interesting moving forward, because you'll recognize some of the scenes and kind of be more involved with seeing how everything started to come together. I'm in the arts warehouse, and I'm going to show where I would have been staying if I didn't decide to stay on the couch, to be a little bit closer to family and whatnot. Going in the tent right now. Alright, so this is the tent that I would have been staying in. These are the little mattresses, if you want to call it that. Wouldn't have been so bad, if I had the ability to do work while I'm in here and whatnot. And there may be some company, but I don't know if it would be worth it. So that's that situation. Right now I'm waiting for my squad, my team, to show up. So they is back there somewhere, waiting on me and the people, my sister. Basically my team is the children, 3 of them, 4 of them, 3 of them, whoever is not preoccupied with playing around and stuff at the time. So, you gotta make do with what you got. Class is real energetic about helping, real protective of his camera man job. So, but you know, he's still 9 years old, I think he is, or 10. So, I think he's 9. But, you know, so 9 is 9. So, you know, I mean, you still gotta deal with the attention span and all that stuff. Trying to get him to hold the camera still. Might not have the arm strength or whatever to hold it for long periods of time and everything. Everybody else is just, I don't know, too hot, too preoccupied with whatever, nothing, because there's nothing else going on out here besides should be shooting this video. So, but got a few more days left. See what I can squeeze in these days.
Alright. Yeah.
In the earlier part of the day, while everyone was still getting themselves together, I grabbed Idris and we went out to get some shots in front of the Porte Passage property because I knew I wanted to get some images capturing, you know, things having to do with the organization and the things they're doing over there. So on the gates in front of their property, they actually twined with sticks and shrub-like things. The word is Porte Passage. And on the other side, they did the same thing, spelling out, I can't remember what it said, but something having to do with development. So I thought it would be dope to get some footage of me rapping in front of those words because it looks pretty cool. But I actually didn't wind up getting to use any of that footage because the sun wasn't shining on me properly and it just didn't look as good as some of the other footage I wound up using. However, a little bit later, I think it might have been while everyone was finishing up eating, I grabbed my camera, took a little stroll around the neighborhood and wanted to get some shots of, you know, nature, the wildlife, if I could catch some of that. And then I saw this boy walking down the street with a herd of cattle, a herd of bulls. So I figured, yo, this might be a dope opportunity for some footage. So I grabbed Serey and everybody. I wanted Serey in the shot because I was tired of having just me and all the footage. So I wanted him there to liven it up a little bit. My sister was on the camera and direction duties. We stood in front of the Porte Passage signage this time, which was on the opposite side of the street, but it actually worked out way better because that's the side of the street that the sunlight was shining on. So we caught the sun better, the image looked great. We timed it perfectly. I probably got one of the best shots of my whole time there. Serey looked good. I performed it decent, you know what I'm saying? I heard a kid walks by with the bulls. Some of the bulls even stopped and looked at the camera like they knew we were shooting a video. So I finally had something to raise my spirits, and at the very least, I had something in my back pocket, something I could go home with and feel like, you know, people wouldn't be able to question whether I'd even been in Africa or whether I used a backdrop.
Sing out so he can get in. You gotta go be louder so he can hear.
A breed that was planted in the east. The creed was still candid, and I rose like a beast. Feasting this beach, it's something I'm about to ravage. Till they came to poison that put bleach in my sandwich. Slick with their white lies, speaking that cheap language. Took me to the west, had me speak like. So you see some of the bulls stopping, like, what's this video? I want to be in this. That was perfect, you know what I'm saying? I had some of the usual issues, like I couldn't hear the music as well as I had hoped. That was a little distracting, threw me off a little bit here and there mentally, and had me wondering if I was as on point as the scene was. But again, I didn't have to do it perfectly because remember, all we need is like a couple seconds here and there to put into this 5-minute video that look nice. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just play it through the organic footage and then piece into that footage those little short clips here and there and how we use those in the final video. Slick with their white lies, speaking that cheap language. Took me to the west, had me speak like a savage. Gangster artist painting something cheap language. Took me to the west, had me speak like a savage. Gangster artist painting something bleak on the canvas. Glorified thug brothers on the canvas. Got rich off and cats was getting geeked off this madness. Took me to the south. Rich off and cats was getting geeked off this madness. Took me to the south, and I fought till I was free, but they had my deep branded. So the streets where I landed gave me dough to exploit my freaks for their cameras. Gave me jewels to flash as long as I keep dancing. Then I realized I first found my footing in the east on the atlas, where I still had it. So I went back and took my teeth out that sandwich and sunk them into a beat black fist. So I went back and took my teeth out that sandwich and sunk them into a beat on the streets where the sun ravished. Understand this, the culture can't take much more damage. So when you pray, face east for peace and the bandage where the sun rise.
Keep going.
Keep going. We actually got lucky and these bulls were walking by as I was shooting my video. So we got them in the shot as I was actually performing. And you know, I hope it came out good. Unfortunately, my camera stopped working. You see the guys, they're chopping the trees, they chop the branches so that the bulls will come over and eat. Anyway, so hopefully the shot looks good. My camera stopped working. It's having issues, malfunctioning a little bit. So having issues with that right now on top of everything else. If we can pull this off with all these issues, I'll just consider myself blessed for that. I was getting a little nervous about some of these because they was up stopping and staring at me. They're animals, you never know what they might do. So I was a little nervous about that for a minute.
It's a video. Yeah. Wow.
Oh my God.
A seed of the planet, a breed that was planted in the east. The breed that was breed in the sands, the creed was still candy.
They can't see your mouth that much. They can't see your mouth.
Till I was free, but they had my deed branded, so the streets where I landed gave me bread to exploit my free. Gave me jewels to flash as long as I keep dancing. Then I realized I first found my footing in the east on the atlas. Dancing, then I realized I first found my footing in the east on the atlas, where I still had a lease on that. Awesome. Get my hands.
Oh, he's not doing it right. You can't see your mouth that good.
Like, you're in the shot.
You can take pictures too in the middle of it by pressing that.
Oh, in the middle of the computer?
Yeah, I can keep recording. Later on, we went to a seaport in Mbodiene and decided to play around with some ideas. Whatever we could come up with before the sun went down. My sisters, both of my sisters went. Siree, the whole squad really. I think all the children went. So we decided to just get a shot of me walking up and shaking these brothers' hands. We saw chilling. First we did it without rapping, and then I did it while rapping.
Is it on this video? We're clearly going to be filming you, so they shouldn't have any problem. You gotta do it again.
It's not good.
What's wrong with it?
But it's not, I'm not good.
Let me see.
First, I needed to.
Most of the bystanders there were very cooperative, very willing to take part in the process. And that surprised me a little bit because word on the street was the Senegalese people are very private people, very prideful people, and very like suspicious of people walking around with cameras on and whatnot. You know, that kind of thing. But, you know, maybe that has more to do with, you know, people that they suspect are there with motives to exploit. But that made me feel even better because, you know, the fact that they embraced us like that made me feel like family. It also helped that we had people there who spoke the native language. So I'm sure that also helped endear us to the people. Well, see, that's
Okay, go back. Just do it again. We're coming back tomorrow. If we don't get it, we don't get it.
So you'll see with these brothers here how patient they were because this involved a lot of trial and error and a lot of takes. Because again, we didn't have a professional staff, didn't have professional camera people, and they were very cooperative and agreeable. Maybe even eager in some cases, like you see this brother here wanders up, he sees the shooting and kind of inconspicuously wanders onto the set. And I, you know, unintentionally played him by ignoring his hand in the handshaking process at the end. But no, this was a surprise day, for sure the most productive day that I had while I was there in Senegal up to that point.
an identity, then brutalized by the beast. Looking west for solutions when it was slain. Then I didn't murder hip-hop, but I'm fitting it.
So we just shot part of the video at the seaport. You know, we had it set up for me to shake some of the brothers' hands out here, and we did a few different shots. You know, this video is recorded, right? A few different shots. You know, you got my other sister in the background right there. Today, he was great at talking to everybody. It was real nice out here. I mean, they played along with it and everything. We needed Survey to help explain everything, so it went pretty good. We're supposed to come back out tomorrow just to get some better shots because it's getting dark right now. But actually went pretty productive day.
Sometimes I pause and look out the window, visions passing in the gust. Lost screaming behind the time as it's leaving me in the dust. Like just yesterday I was a little kid playing with toys. Now I'm poised and trying to avoid the noise, slaying my boys. Pulling weight like a mule, but trying to imitate a bull. Clearly life is burning me out, but I'm trying to fix it and make it cool in my mind. Ain't want this dude yet, I'm bottom scraping through school, thinking it's the same place I used to act fools, breaking the rules. And they used to call me little old man as a child. But my voice was silent, so I had to manufacture for sound. Rap music was polluted, so I turned my boombox loud. Saddled up tight to the mic and let my flow run wild. Now I was always in the mix, I be mingling in the crowd. Popular but binoculars, stay dangling from my style. Twinkle in my eye.